The Duggar family, once a household name synonymous with conservative Christian values and traditional family life, has undergone significant transformations over the past decade. From their rise to fame through the reality TV show *19 Kids and Counting * to the controversies that reshaped their public image, the Duggars have experienced both adoration and scrutiny on a global scale. Originally celebrated for their large family, strict religious beliefs, and homeschooling practices, they became cultural figures representing a specific brand of evangelical American life. However, as societal norms evolved and new challenges emerged, so too did the Duggar family's role in the public eye. Over time, the family faced intense media attention following revelations about past misconduct involving one of their sons, which led to widespread backlash and the cancellation of their television series. This marked a turning point, forcing the Duggars to navigate a world where their carefully curated image was no longer intact. In response, some family members sought to rebuild their reputations independently, stepping into roles as authors, speakers, and social media influencers. Others remained out of the spotlight, focusing on personal growth and private life. Despite these shifts, the Duggar name continues to carry weight, sparking discussions about faith, parenting, accountability, and the complexities of public perception. As we look ahead to 2025, it is crucial to examine how the Duggar family has adapted to changing circumstances and what their legacy might signify for future generations. Their story serves as a case study in resilience, controversy, and transformation, offering insight into the intersection of celebrity, religion, and modern family dynamics. The Duggar family's influence on popular culture has been both profound and polarizing. At the height of their television success, they were viewed by many as exemplars of a deeply religious, tightly knit household committed to traditional values. Their lifestyle resonated with conservative audiences who admired their dedication to faith, family, and homeschooling. However, this admiration was not universal. Critics argued that their rigid approach to parenting and gender roles reinforced outdated ideologies. As their visibility grew, so too did the scrutiny surrounding their beliefs and practices, particularly regarding discipline, courtship, and financial transparency. The family's public image took a dramatic turn when past allegations against Josh Duggar surfaced, leading to widespread condemnation and the eventual cancellation of *19 Kids and Counting *. This moment marked a significant shift in how the Duggars were perceived, transforming them from beloved television personalities into controversial figures embroiled in ethical and legal debates. While some supporters stood by the family, attributing the scandal to media sensationalism or past youthful indiscretions, others saw it as evidence of deeper issues within their closed-off community. The fallout also sparked broader conversations about accountability, victim advocacy, and the ways in which celebrity status can shape public discourse around such matters. Despite the controversy, the Duggars have maintained a presence in certain circles, particularly among conservative Christian communities. Some family members have continued to share their perspectives through books, podcasts, and speaking engagements, emphasizing themes of redemption, forgiveness, and perseverance. Meanwhile, the younger generation has navigated adulthood outside the confines of reality television, making choices that reflect both continuity with and divergence from their upbringing. Whether viewed as symbols of steadfast faith or cautionary tales of unchecked authority, the Duggars remain a fixture in contemporary discussions about family, morality, and the power of media influence. The Duggar family's journey has elicited a complex and often divided response within the conservative Christian community, reflecting broader tensions between loyalty to family values and the demand for accountability. For many followers, the Duggars represented an idealized vision of Christian living. Large families built on faith, obedience, and moral purity. Their prominence in Christian media and events made them influential figures, and even after the scandals, many within this community continue to support them. Organizations like the Institute in Basic Life Principles, IBLP, which the Duggars were closely affiliated with, initially stood by the family, reinforcing a narrative of repentance and restoration. Some church leaders and prominent Christian voices defended Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, framing the family's struggles as a test of faith rather than a rejection of their principles. The controversies surrounding Josh Duggar's past actions and subsequent legal troubles have also prompted critical reflection within conservative Christian circles. Some believers have questioned whether blind adherence to family-centric values should override concerns about transparency and justice. The case has reignited debates about how misconduct is handled within tight-knit religious communities, particularly regarding child protection policies and a reluctance to engage with secular authorities. A growing number of former adherents of IBLP and similar organizations have spoken out against the movement's emphasis on unquestioning submission to parental and spiritual authority, citing the Duggar saga as an example of how such structures can enable secrecy rather than accountability. Additionally, the younger Duggar siblings' varying degrees of independence have further complicated perceptions. While some, like Jinger Vuolo, have publicly distanced themselves from certain aspects of their upbringing, others have embraced more traditional lifestyles. These diverging paths illustrate the generational shift occurring within conservative Christian households, where younger individuals are increasingly re-evaluating long-held expectations around courtship, education, and gender roles. As a result, the Duggar family remains both a symbol of enduring faith and a subject of internal critique within the very communities that once championed them. The Duggar family's legal and ethical controversies have significantly shaped their public persona and legacy. Central to these issues is the case involving Josh Duggar, whose past actions have drawn extensive media coverage and public scrutiny. In 2006, he admitted to molesting several underage girls, including his sisters, which sparked outrage and raised serious questions about the family's handling of the situation. Rather than pursuing legal action, the Duggars opted for a private resolution, allowing Josh to work at the family business while undergoing counseling. This decision ignited a firestorm of criticism, prompting discussions about the implications of prioritizing familial loyalty over accountability and the safety of children. In 2021, Josh Duggar faced additional legal repercussions when he was charged with possession of child pornography, further complicating the family's narrative. His subsequent conviction and sentencing to prison highlighted ongoing ethical dilemmas surrounding how such cases are addressed within families and communities. Critics argued that the Duggars' initial response perpetuated a culture of silence around abuse, raising concerns about the broader implications for victims and the responsibilities of parents in protecting their children. These controversies have not only impacted the Duggar family, but have also sparked national conversations about child protection, the role of religious institutions in addressing abuse, and the need for transparency in dealing with such sensitive issues. As a result, the family's legacy is now intertwined with a complex tapestry of legal challenges and ethical considerations that continue to resonate beyond their immediate circle, influencing public discourse on family dynamics and accountability in the face of adversity. In recent years, social media has played a pivotal role in shaping the Duggar family's evolving public image. With the decline of their reality television presence, platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube have become essential tools for maintaining visibility and engaging with audiences. Each family member has taken a different approach to their online presence, contributing to a diverse and sometimes contradictory portrayal of the Duggar legacy. Michelle Duggar, once the matriarch of a tightly controlled public persona, has continued to use social media to share updates about her family, emphasizing themes of faith, motherhood, and perseverance. Her posts often highlight milestones such as weddings, births, and career achievements, reinforcing a narrative of resilience despite past controversies. Similarly, Jim Bob Duggar has maintained a visible presence, occasionally sharing political commentary and among the younger generation life. Responses to social media has waned widely compared to earlier years. Duggars has carved out a distinct identity by openly discussing her departure from certain aspects of her upbringing, using platforms like Instagram and YouTube to document her transition toward a more independent lifestyle. She frequently shares insights on parenting, fashion, and personal growth, appealing to audiences interested in stories of self-discovery. Conversely, Joanna Forsyth, who married a former IBLP staff member, has embraced a more traditional path, using social media to promote Christian values and family life in line with her upbringing. Meanwhile, other siblings, such as Jill Dillard and Jessa Seawald, have leveraged social media to expand their careers through book promotions, product endorsements, and podcast collaborations. Their content often blends family updates with faith-based messaging, reflecting a strategic effort to maintain relevance while navigating the complexities of their family's reputation. As each sibling curates their own digital footprint, the collective impact of their online presence continues to shape public perception of the Duggar family in 2025. As the Duggar family transitions into a new phase, the younger generation is beginning to assert its identity, marking a notable generational shift. Many of the adult children are forging their own paths, often diverging from the strict frameworks established by their parents. For instance, Duggars has embraced a more liberal approach to parenting and life choices, advocating for individuality and personal growth, which contrasts sharply with the structured environment she was raised in. This evolution reflects a broader trend among young adults today, who seek to balance tradition with personal autonomy, indicating a potential redefinition of the family's legacy. Moreover, the younger Duggars are increasingly vocal about their experiences and beliefs, utilizing platforms like social media to express their views on faith, relationships, and personal development. This openness fosters dialogue not only within the family but also with their audience, creating a space for nuanced discussions around the complexities of their upbringing. As they navigate adulthood, their decisions may serve as a bridge between the traditional values of their parents and the evolving societal norms of their generation. Looking ahead, the Duggar family's legacy could evolve into a multifaceted narrative, one that acknowledges past controversies while embracing change and diversity in thought. This generational shift may ultimately redefine the family's place in both the conservative Christian community and broader cultural conversations, signaling a move toward inclusivity and adaptability in the face of shifting societal landscapes. In summary, the 8 articles examining the Duggar family's transformation and legacy in 2025 reveal a multifaceted narrative shaped by cultural, ethical, and generational dynamics. From their initial rise as icons of conservative Christian values to the tumultuous controversies that followed, the Duggars have navigated a landscape filled with both admiration and criticism. Their story encapsulates the complexities of public perception, highlighting how personal choices and societal changes intersect to redefine legacies over time. The family's journey underscores the tension between loyalty and accountability, especially in the context of faith-based communities. As they grapple with past transgressions, the Duggars serve as a poignant reminder of the challenges inherent in balancing familial bonds with the need for transparency and justice. The younger generation's exploration of their identities further illustrates a broader cultural shift, as they seek to reconcile traditional values with contemporary ideals of autonomy and individuality. Ultimately, the Duggar family's legacy is not merely a tale of fall from grace, but a reflection of the intricate interplay between personal growth and societal evolution. Their experience invites us to consider how families navigate the complexities of modern life, revealing that the journey of transformation is rarely linear and often fraught with contradictions. As they continue to evolve, the Duggars exemplify the resilience required to adapt in a rapidly changing world.